Okay, let's get right into it. There's a debate heating up in every DevOps team right now. And it's not the old stuff like Kubernetes versus serverless. This is about a fundamental change in how we actually build software. And it's happening way faster than anyone thought.
And yeah, I'm going to make a bold claim right up front. There is a clear winner in this war. But trust me, it's probably not the one you're thinking of. We're going to break down the two heavyweights, look at the real-world data, and by the end of this, you'll see the exact workflow that elite DevOps engineers are using to ship better code faster.
So this whole conflict really boils down to two totally different philosophies. On one side, you have the autonomous agent. The idea here is that you delegate entire complex tasks, and your job becomes being the architect and the reviewer. On the other side is the IDE assistant. This is all about keeping you in the driver's seat, but just making you ridiculously fast.
So let's meet our first contender, which really represents this new way of thinking. This is Claude Code, and it's an autonomous agent that lives right inside your terminal.
The best way to think about Claude Code is not as a tool, but more like a junior developer on your team. You don't ask it for suggestions, you assign it work. You can literally tell it, hey, refactor our entire Terraform setup to use modules, and it will go figure out a plan, edit dozens of files, and get it done while you're off getting a coffee. It's wild.
Now this number, this is what made everybody's jaw drop. SW Bench is a brutal, real-world benchmark based on actual GitHub issues. For years, AIs couldn't even get close to 50% on it. Claude Code is the first to smash past 80%. That means it correctly solves 4 out of 5 real-world coding problems all by itself. I mean, to put that in perspective, it performs better on Anthropic's own engineering exam than most human candidates do.
And this quote from a developer who's using it just nails the experience. Your job completely shifts. You stop being the person typing out boilerplate and hunting for syntax errors. Instead, you're the one validating high-level logic and making architectural calls. It's a huge change.
Okay, now for our second contender, which takes a completely different but just as powerful approach. This is Cursor, the AI-powered IDE.
Cursor's philosophy is genius in its simplicity. They didn't reinvent the wheel. They just took VS Code, which basically everyone already uses, and injected AI straight into its veins. So it's not about delegating work, it's about pure acceleration. It's the ultimate co-pilot experience.
And if you want proof that this approach is working, just look at this number. A nearly $30 billion valuation. It became the fastest scaling B2B software tool in history. This is not some niche product. For a massive number of developers, this is the standard.
And this is exactly why. The autocomplete is just legendary. For all the day-to-day stuff, scaffolding a new service, writing a quick CI/CD script, fixing a simple bug, it feels like it's reading your mind. We're talking about a 40% speed boost on just normal, everyday coding. That adds up incredibly fast.
Okay, so we've got the delegator versus the accelerator, the autonomous agent against the supercharged IDE. Let's put them side by side and see how they actually stack up when it comes to the things that matter: quality, speed, and of course, what it's going to cost you.
So at a quick glance, the battle lines are pretty clear. Claude Code is your command line tool for big, hairy, multi-file tasks. Cursor lives in your IDE for real-time coding. But, man, the most obvious difference is right there at the bottom. The price. We're talking a 5x cost difference for the Pro plans. That's significant.
But price doesn't tell the whole story. When you look at code quality, the data is just unambiguous. Head-to-head, code generated by Claude's code requires 30% less rework. And you know what that means? Less time fixing the AI's mistakes, less churn in your pull requests, and a cleaner, more maintainable codebase. That's the dream.
And then you look at efficiency, and it's not even close. For the same complex task, Claude Code is over 5 times more token efficient. Now, why does that matter? Well, in the AI world, tokens are basically units of work. Using fewer tokens means you get results faster on big jobs, and for teams hitting the API, it literally means lower costs. It's a huge advantage.
So look, the crucial point here is that it's not about one tool being universally better. It's about using the right tool for the job. You've got a massive infrastructure as code refactor, or you're debugging some nightmare race condition in Kubernetes. You delegate that to Claude Code. But if you're just scaffolding a new microservice or patching a quick bug, Cursor's speed is absolutely unbeatable.
And that brings us to the verdict. The winner of this whole war isn't actually a single tool. It's a strategy. It's the secret weapon that the most productive engineers out there are using to get the best of both worlds.
So after seeing them go head-to-head, after looking at all the benchmarks, the quality, the speed, who actually comes out on top? Is it Claude Code, the powerful delegator, or is it Cursor, the lightning-fast accelerator?
It's a trick question. The real winner is the engineer who understands this isn't a war you need to win. It's a toolset you need to master. The smartest play isn't to pick a side. It's to build a hybrid weapon.
And here's the playbook. It's a simple 3-step process. Step 1, delegate. First thing in the morning, you give a beast of a task to Claude Code. Hey, find the memory leak in our payments microservice and give me a fix. While it works on that, you move to step 2, accelerate. You open Cursor and you just start crushing smaller tickets. And then, step 3, integrate. Claude Code finishes, you review its PR, make a few final tweaks inside Cursor, and you ship it.
And you know what the crazy part is? The economics of this stack actually work out better. You get Cursor Pro for its amazing autocomplete and Claude Code Max for the heavy lifting. The total is $120 a month. That is significantly cheaper than just buying the top-tier Ultra plan from Cursor all by itself. You literally get more capability for less money.
So if you remember anything from this, let it be these 5 things. Claude Code is your delegator for quality and complexity. Cursor is your accelerator for speed and simplicity. You must use the right tool for the right DevOps task. The hybrid approach is the undisputed power move. And hey, if you're out of budget, just start with Cursor for $20 and add Claude Code when you need it.
Okay, so what can you do right now today? First, evaluate your own workflow. Where your biggest time sinks? Is it the huge complex tasks, or is it death by 1,000 cuts from writing boilerplate? Second, go start a free trial of both and test them on your actual code base to see how they feel. And finally, get serious about mastering prompting. The quality of the results you get is a direct reflection of how well you ask.
All right, let's just end on one final question that this entire revolution raises about our profession. It's something every single one of us needs to be thinking about right now.
You know, as these tools get better and better at handling the how to write the code, how to fix the bug, our real job, our value is shifting. It's becoming all about defining the what and mastering the why. It's about the architecture, the product vision,